And I'm getting mighty tired of your trifling ways and of listening to that jackass Bray.
Liar, liar, pants on fire.
For old time's sake. As time goes by.
I try very hard to live a simple life, y'all. I'm so tired of these other people I'm dealing with around the fam. So now the song I'm singing is, it's all the changes I've been going through, 'cause I do not want to fuck with you.
Because that's how I feel. And then it falls in my spirit that they had the YMCA steal my money just so I wouldn't have $20 to put my album on on iTunes. Because, like, I'm selling it in my store, but it's still going to be $30.
And people still aren't going to pay for it. We all know you're the only person that'll buy it.
And I still got the $20.
You definitely don't. Remember 15 seconds ago when you said this?
They had the YMCA steal my money just so I wouldn't have $20 to put my album on.
Yeah, after the fact, you realized that you gave away your little secret that you don't even have $20. So you threw in, and I still got the $20. If you had it, you wouldn't have even said that in the first place.
Even after y'all stole from me.
No one stole from you. You just don't understand how automatic billing works.
But it just was revealed to me that that's what that was really about. Just to tie up my funds and shit. Like,
It was revealed to you? How exactly does that work? You mean you made it up? You pulled it out of your ass as part of your little conspiracy victim storyline narrative, whatever you want to call it, that you use to try to make new followers feel bad for you or believe that you are a victim of some sort.
I never want to see this man ever. Like, I never, ever, 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 ever want to see this man ever again in my life.
I hear the words coming out of your mouth, but I don't believe them. As a matter of fact, I'd be willing to bet my entire life savings that if he were in front of you right now, you'd be giggling and batting those eyelashes, playing with your wig so much that it'd shift on your head. You wouldn't have one single negative word to say to him. You'd probably fall on your back with your legs wide open.
I hope he sell his little boy pussy till he tired.
And I hope with every fiber in my being that you meant what you just said, because I am going to make sure the Alphabet Mafia hears it and knows exactly who it was that said it.
See, the problem is when people lie, is I end up getting all these messages with people that are not even qualified to talk to me about what they're talking to me about.
Bitch, are you even qualified to speak? Listen to the sentence you just said. It makes no sense whatsoever.
See, the problem is when people lie, is I end up getting all these messages with people that are not even qualified to talk to me about what they're talking to me about. I've been following my dreams and doing business, which includes being an entrepreneur, which includes having multiple streams of income, which includes taking my bumps and bruises, wins and losses, profit and loss. I've been doing all of this since 2007.
So let me remind you, you started off saying the problem is when people lie, I get all these messages. And then you started going off about what you've been doing since 2007, that you really haven't been doing since 2007, because the past 4.5 years, you've done nothing but obsess over a man who doesn't know who you are. But what the fuck does all that have to do with people lying? Especially considering the fact you're the person doing the lying.
I left a salaried job. A salaried job.
A salary job at Family Video. It was less than $24,000 a year. You made less than $500 a week before taxes, and you worked well over 40 hours a week. Even if you did work 40 hours a week, no more than 40 hours a week, that's only about $11 an hour. That's not anything to brag about.
To be a comedian.
And you failed at that too.
And then afforded my lifestyle.
Along with those checks from daddy.
From restaurant. While I worked the salary job, I learned the inner workings of being a sole proprietor.
You definitely didn't. And if you think that being a manager of a franchise, a Family Video, is anything like owning a business, you don't know anything about running businesses. Not a single thing.
And experiencing all the background. Everything you got to do when you're a business owner, which includes keeping the lights on, paying the light bill, making sure the bathroom and everything is up to code and standards, making sure that people get their lunch breaks, their 15s and all of this stuff, and knowing it, having it down to learn state law of how many hours can people work without having breaks, when they need breaks, all of that stuff. I did all that stuff.
The things that you just mentioned are literally the easiest parts of owning a business. Everything you just spoke about are things that are implemented to daily tasks, daily operations, so that it's not something that the owner ever has to worry about. You haven't mentioned one single thing that is difficult for a business owner to handle, which simply further proves that you know absolutely nothing about owning a business.
And I left that stuff to become a comedian.
What's your point?
I've lived in some affluent neighborhoods as a stand-up comedian and waitress.
Good for you, I guess. I mean, I don't know. What do you want, a cookie? Do you know what type of people brag about living in affluent neighborhoods? People who feel that they are inferior and think that they're going to impress people with that information. But truth be told, if you're trying to impress people with the neighborhood you live in, those people aren't worth impressing.
And I paid the bills. I don't need people giving me advice if they haven't done the same and they don't, I don't need that. I already did it. Seriously, just trying to mind my business. And I'm tired of people trying to micromanage and insert their interpretation of what the fuck they think I'm doing. I wish they would just mind their business. I don't want the input. Like, leave me alone. I don't need people giving me advice if they haven't done the same and they don't, like, I don't need that.
So I'm on the HUD.gov website.
So I'm on the HUD.gov website.
And why these links don't work? United States government. This is a government site. Why it don't work? I see that they have a NACA program out here in Tampa. I actually went to a NACA workshop back in I attended a NACA workshop back in 2017.
If you attended a NACA workshop, then you'd know that you have to produce prior tax returns and bank statements proving that you have a demonstrated reliable income before you'll even be considered for a mortgage. You're just wasting people's time. It's all part of your desire to be a victim. You know you won't qualify, but you're going to go through with the process, wasting people's time, just so you can say that they discriminated against you, or that 50, Dion, Beyonce, your family, Kevin Hart, whoever you're mad at that day, pulled some strings or did something to keep you from qualifying.
Because I was like, the first year that I was like really serious, like, I'm going to buy me a house. Do that. That's where that started. Actually, 2016 is when I went. Everything happens for a reason, and what I remember from that experience is that you got to get signed up with like a housing counselor and some other stuff. So we gonna see what they're talking about.
I can already tell you what they're talking about. They're gonna say that you need to have money in the bank. You need to have a demonstrated, reliable income. They're gonna say you should probably get an apartment so that you can show that you're capable of paying bills and paying them on time. They're definitely not going to just hand you a mortgage because you smiled and asked for one. As usual, you're trying to just walk into something without doing the hard work needed to get there, which is reason number 378,432 why you'll never get off the streets or even improve your life slightly.
I'm looking into all the little programs. We're going to see what they're talking about.
You do that and then come back and tell us how it worked out for you.
Hey guys, skip all this negativity that's going
What
on.
negativity? Oh, you mean everything that comes out of your mouth.
I noticed something a little bit ago, and I just have to say it. I gotta step in and be corny real quick. It makes my heart smile to see all the different people that I've been watching their journeys because I follow their YouTube channels. I'm talking about people who are YouTube creators, right?
You're talking about me and my homegirl, Aarona Lopez? That's sweet.
It makes my little heart smile to see them like further embrace themselves and get more comfortable in what they're doing and embracing their callings. Like, for reals. Screw all the negativity. It's enough out there of that. But for real, fall, and you, if you've been doing this, you already know that you've been doing it, and just know that I see you, and this is me doing this to you.
Thanks so much.
And I'm getting mighty tired of your trifling ways and of listening to that jackass Bray.
Liar, liar, pants on fire.